State of the Union address later this month, President Obama will outline a plan to make community college tuition free, an effort to get more Americans education or training beyond high school. As State Impact Indiana's Claire McInerney explains, advocates in Indiana don't regard the president's plan as the silver bullet, but they are hopeful it will start a conversation about affordability they say is long overdue.
When Paweł Rakowski came to the United States from Poland more than a decade ago, he found work in construction for almost 9 years. Then
I got injured, and because of that, I had to look for something else, and I finally realized, I think I need the degree.
Students like Rakowski are the inspiration for the president's plan. People who realize a high school diploma won't cut it in the real world, but don't want to pursue a 4-year degree. Here's what Obama's proposing. If a student maintains a 2.5 GPA while attending community college at least half-time and is working toward a degree, they won't have to pay any tuition. The logistics of how to pay for this plan and whether Congress will even pass it are still unknown. But higher education advocates are thrilled the White House realizes something they've known for a long time.
An education that stops at high school is not enough for today's world.
Snyder says that's why community colleges are more important than ever.
We're replacing K-12 with K-14, and what that means is that everyone is going to have to be pursuing something beyond high school.
K-14 is a new catchphrase being used in the education field, but it supports the years-old idea that nearly all of today's jobs demand training and education beyond high school, even traditionally blue-collar work.
If you walked into a manufacturing plant now, especially one of our auto industry plants, for example, you'd see robotics going on. The education beyond high school is necessary.
That's where the idea of K-14 comes in. Higher education, whether a bachelor's degree, associate's degree, technical training, or certification, is so necessary it's already ingrained into the current model of K-12 education, with high school students taking AP classes or getting technical training before they even graduate. The idea of providing community college for everyone seems a little lofty to Lubbers, and she sees the president's suggestion more as a positive step in the right direction than a solution.
Personally, I think it's not likely to happen in one legislative session of Congress. It's a significant change in the way that we deal with these issues, while not in any way taking away from the importance and the value of having a conversation about affordability.
And with post-secondary education moving closer to being a requirement, higher ed advocates say discussing how to pay for college is the most important conversation.
The idea of let's make it simple, make it transparent, make it clear to students and families how much college actually is going to cost and how to pay for it, there's a real opening there to make that the case.
And Matthew says making community college free doesn't mean students will rush to enroll, because for many students, money isn't the only barrier. They also struggle to overcome negative attitudes toward school, for example, or have difficulty balancing their time between classes and raising a family. For Rakowski, getting a degree was one of his only options after getting injured, and he's doing it with one end goal in mind.
After I'm done with my associate degree, of course, I'm just going to hit the job market and try to find a good job.
President Obama will outline his plan to make community college free in detail during his State of the Union speech January 20th.